The crew worldwide, from Cali to Twitter, real hardcore fans, boxing ass niggas, consistency cops, police the views, we'll pull up receipts for any debate you choose. Shout outs to Clan Archie for the dope production. Ring gang stay with the best discussions. Ring Gang Radio.
So now takes us to our upcoming fights for next weekend. Obviously the most noticeable one is from PBC, and this one's going to be on Showtime, where we have Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale. LB, your thoughts on that card, on that fight?
Finally, hold on. We about to get into this. Hold on. Let me get the little light.
Oh, word! You about to spark something, son?
Yeah, man. We about to make this one extra special. We talking about heavyweight fights, bro.
Oh, word! That's what it is.
Nano-sized niggas like you. I gotta say, like, I'm hyped for this fucking fight, bro. I'm hyped. I've been wanting to see the Breazeale Wilder. I feed off of the negativity and the hatred these motherfuckers have for each other. I feed off of that shit. And I need to see that shit play out. So I want to see a fucking fight.
Yeah. Neither way. I mean, for most people who are not aware, now usually a lot of what's missing from boxing today is the emotional content of these fights. Like sometimes a fight can do without it. Sometimes, the fight will fight hard without it. But sometimes it's just that extra oomph that takes a fight from just like, to whoa, this might actually be something worth watching. Like an example of that obviously would be like a Margarito Miguel Cotto fight. That is, that's probably that is like hatred that spilled over and into the ring, which is good. So
made for good TV, and that's what boxing needs. Because a lot of these niggas, let's be honest, they have no personality, and sometimes their fighting style has no personality.
Right.
You get a lot of damn boring ass, lackluster fights that go to the distance that shouldn't go to distance, where you give the judges a chance for scorecard fuckery. Horrible, Alim. So when you deal with shit like that, you get to the point like, man, I just want a fucking big fight that I'm looking forward to, and I just want it to deliver.
Yeah,
and usually you get that with a Wilder fight, even a Breazeale fight. Somebody's getting fucked up, and we got a fight where it's both of these guys are in it. So shit, I'm all for it. We know going into this fight, there was a whole, the heavyweight chaos. The three kings. You got Joshua. You got Tyson Fury out there, and you got Deontay Wilder. And this is the first fight for one of the three kings, so he has to set the standard. He's the longest reigning king of the division. With an official belt. I know Fury's a lineal heavyweight, but he's he took himself out of the picture for a couple years. So,
but also too, Wilder won his belt before Fury got the lineal claim.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah,
and that's why. Yeah, because that's why.
That's why I get bad. He's just not fighting Breazeale. Like, jeez.
But that's why I was bringing up for the Wilder thing. Is like Wilder has been like, most people don't realize how long Wilder's held that belt. Like he was champion when Vlad still held the other three belts. So when people used to try to detract us, like, well, why Joshua, who did he beat for those three belts? Like, who did Wilder beat for his one? Like, Wilder's had Wilder was there through the Vlad, right? Which he could have challenged Vlad for his belts. Yeah, or when for a brief time when we had two American champions with Wilder and Charles Martin, that could have been an in-house unification for PBC. Why it was never done, surprisingly, is anyone's guess.
And they would have had way more leverage if they would have went about that route. Because now it just seemed like these niggas are trying to auction off that WBC belt and see if they could get a one and done spinoff with Anthony Joshua for a shitload of money. But you know, you got guys who seen, you know, this nigga struggle with Fury. So everybody's looking at Wilder like food, even though he's some dangerous food. Like, picture a can of tuna that could total 45. Like, yeah, you hungry, nigga. You want that? You want to make a tuna fish sandwich, but nigga, you don't want to get shot.
Right.
So that's how, you know, that's how niggas is looking at Wilder. But if you creeping up on that tuna, you got a 38, or you got your own, you know, 357. Who give a fuck? You know what I mean? Fuck that tuna fish, nigga. That's what I feel like Breazeale doing. I don't know. I must be hungry. I don't know why I went to food and shit. but that's how I see a lot of niggas is looking at Wilder. Because now with all the money that's being thrown around with the zone, niggas know, fuck, if I fight Wilder, if I win, these niggas gonna pay me the world to get that unification fight, and I would say yes.
Right, exactly, and this is also, I mean, outside of Wilder and Breazeale's actual personal beef, because they actually have beef, you know,
streets, like real shit.
Yeah, real shit, and also too, like, you know, Wilder was also offered somewhere around $110 million deal from DAZN, which he didn't end up taking after he advertised himself as a free agent. And one of those things was one of the things that he did, the details in his deal was he would get, you know, like 30 something million, whatever, a fight, and then that would be a fight. One of those fights would be for Breazeale, since Breazeale had been.
You were supposed to get 20 mil for Breazeale fight.
Right, and then Breazeale would also get paid for that fight. Like, you'd get seriously paid. So
Breazeale would made like 5 mil with that shit.
Right, so Wilder turning that deal down, fucked up Breazeale's money in a way. So that's even more added incentive for Breazeale, because Breazeale, I'm sure, is not a stupid man. You know, he wins that belt, he's gonna be the first one to call Uncle Eddie and like, Mr. Hearn, yes, I want to unify with Anthony Joshua.
Yes, Joshua on the phone now. Like, who knows? He might fly out there his damn self and show up in the gym.
Right, exactly. Like, I mean, I bet you if Breazeale wins this fight, he's gonna be at MSG, where, you know, with Anthony Joshua and, you know, his stablemate Andy Ruiz, you know, and he's gonna be there, and I think that's probably gonna be the added incentive to try and knock Wilder off.
Is there a rematch clause with Wilder?
I didn't say if it was or not.
Because I'm looking at it like, damn, what if niggas do some superpower move shit where they on some Breazeale wins and he get the belt, but a nigga offered to pay for the rematch for him and Wilder, but Wilder got to sign with the zone to get the rematch for Breazeale, and if he win, he get the Joshua fight. God damn, I'm thinking, to see the business that ruined my mind for boxing. See what happened? Can't even focus on the fight because I'm thinking about some other shit because y'all niggas always talk about the fucking business.
Right, exactly. I feel you on that one, but
like, God damn, I'm like, how am I doing this to myself? But nigga, I'm hyped for this. Like, I watched the fucking All Access this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
26-minute episode, and these niggas focused on Breazeale for like maybe 5 minutes.
Right. Now everything else was mostly either on the Fury, and then some. You know, they showed some shots of his father at the church, and then then of course the significance of Wilder's to this day outburst. You know,
I mean, I was entertained. Like, you know, anything is better than that shit the Zone did with Canelo Jacobs. So, you know,
right.
You know, this was still light years better than that, but I felt like they could have played up a little more the animosity. And, you know, I know niggas in the comments were saying Breazeale corny, but, you know, I wanted to see some more training, some more shit. You know, they could have made a better episode, but
yeah, I mean, they show enough training. Like, they showed Wilder hitting, you know, just hitting some pads and stuff like that, and then
they show that nigga talking. That nigga talks too fucking much, bro. I'm beginning to feel where Breazeale coming from. Like, this nigga, Like so many times watching this shit, I was just rolling my eyes like this nigga. But when did that shit that he said in the locker room when he was talking about, man, boxing won tonight, I'm like, nigga, you don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I mean, just like, you know, we just want him to really focus on Breazeale, you know, just talk about Breazeale.
Yeah. I feel like he overlooking him, like he on some, you know, so much other shit, and I'm looking at it like, damn, they really trying to make this nigga into a superstar, and it's like, I feel like Wilder is, but it don't seem like he's getting paid like he should be.
No, and I mean, obviously that's not our business to really understand, but
it's not. But no, you know what? It's not. But you know what? Boxing. This is your fault, boxing.
Mm-hmm.
This is your fault. Y'all niggas dangle all this other meaningless bullshit in front of us, except the fucking fight. Y'all make everything about money. So you can't say nothing when we start talking about it and saying fucking certain things and be like, well, hold on, you know, where's all this money? Like this nigga Wilder heavyweight champ, like I was expecting his pops to be in some big ass mega church or some shit. Like,
right, you know, it's like he's at some shyster looking church, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like when I seen that part, I was like, god damn, like this nigga really should have signed to the zone, like real shit, like I ain't trying to count nobody pockets, but god damn, like I was like, yeah, nigga, man, cause Golovkin took that money, get the fuck out of here. Nigga. Like I'll just I mean, I'm thinking like, damn, so we went to Anthony Joshua neighborhood and you know his parents had a church in Africa or wherever the fuck. These niggas probably shit the size of Walmart. Like, god damn, like I don't know, it just y'all throw all this Floyd money in our face, so you know when I see all these other niggas be at the top of the game and flexing, I be thinking they got the same Floyd money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, and it's kind of crazy though. But hey, you know, money is all good, whatever. It's just like, you know, what type of fights are you gonna be doing to actually get this money? You know, you're gonna be finding some more.
Yeah, what kind of performances and honestly, I think like Breazeale more technically sound than Wilder.
To a degree, but to a degree. With Breazeale though, Breazeale only has one loss to Anthony Joshua, and in that fight, Anthony Joshua showed a painful level. Like I mean, Anthony Joshua was in no, like it was like a long beating that he gave out to Breazeale. Like Breazeale was not in that fight. He was so badly outboxed and beaten up.
Yeah.
So that's
started. Like it was to me it was worse than damn Danny Garcia and Granados, because at least you can say Granados landed a couple times on Swift.
Yeah, but Breazeale didn't land a damn thing. Like I mean, Joshua looked fresh. Like you know, it was just like you know he
that's what gas like.
Yeah. You know, and Breazeale, like, and then one thing with Breazeale, and that's another thing too, that he manages to steal victory from the jaws of defeat. He does that a whole lot. Like that's another thing. Like he'll do it against. He did it against like Lugano, and he did it against Mansour. Yeah, like you know, he does this a lot because he
a fucking punch. I think his reaction sometimes is a little slow. Like at least sometimes, like he's better on the offensive, and I feel like him being Wilder's size will do him justice because Wilder don't throw enough punches, and he tries to get by on landing the money shot, and I feel like Breazeale knows that, and if he just up his work rate to push Wilder back and don't let him get that shot off, I think he could clip him with something, before Wilder even gets going.
Yeah, no.
Wilder, because Wilder's too athletic, and if he starts moving and pivoting and going all crazy, he could probably catch Breazeale with some looping crazy shit. But if he controls Wilder, keep him in front of him, the jab, the right hand, keep him at the end of his punches, I think he could fuck up Wilder.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Breazeale definitely has a chance in this fight. But also, one thing about some of these heavyweights that I like to stress over and over again is conditioning. Like I always said, Brazil for his height should not be weighing so damn much. Like he's like from I think his lowest recorded weight is like 247. You know, and he's been as high as like 265, something like that. Like he shouldn't be weighing that high for a nigga who's 6'7". Like I mean, yeah, I mean
6'7", nigga. I mean, him being 240, that's good for me. Like it just, to me, the thing of what it is, when it's not the weight, it's how he looks at the weight. Like if he was 260 and he was more toned, or he added a little strength training and he got a little more muscular, like where he doesn't look like he got like extra 20 pounds of fat or hanging around, I think he'd be better off for it. Like, cause he's not a small dude, he's not a lanky dude, and I feel the weight.
No, definitely not.
Down him.
Definitely, and I've met dude before. Like I met him in Los Angeles. You know, I met him at a restaurant when he was eating dinner with his peoples. You know, and dude was gracious or whatever. You know, had some conversation, shook his hand, took a couple pictures or whatever. Yeah, no, I mean he's definitely not a small dude. Like I mean, he makes me look slightly small. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this motherfucker, he got yeah, he's a big dude. He makes me look, a little small,
Well, the truth. Actually, I don't think I've ever posted that picture of me and him. But hey,
wow. Damn, man. See, you got posted now, bro. You got to see the Giants, nigga.
Well, let's put it this way: if Brazil wins the heavyweight title this next weekend, I will post it on the Ring Gang Radio Instagram, and I'll share it on Twitter too. You know, and of course, like I said, I was a lot bigger too because that was a year. That was probably my more financially my best year. So I was naturally eating very good at that particular.
You getting your Canelo on, nigga.
I was really, like I said, you can see my face. My face was a little bloated, and because
you was getting your Ricky Hatton on, nigga.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Cali, it's a wonderful state. The weed, and then.
So hold on. So basically, the reason why you ain't posted a picture up yet because it looked like it was a potential opponent. You look like a potential opponent at the time. Like, y'all think you was just trying to set up a fight. Like, hold on, man. If this don't work out, then yeah, I got your number, man. Yeah, I'm doing the boxing thing. Yeah, nigga, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, I feel you, but the thing is, like, Breazeale's a big dude. Like, I feel like it's all about how he comes in there. Like, it's not like a numbers weight game with like Miller, for instance. Like, any number he put up is just too fucking much. He looks it.
Yeah.
Where Breazeale is more like puts this nigga on some more strength training a little bit, make him do a little running, get a little leaner, he might be better, or a little muscular. But if he's in shape to go them rounds, then shit, it ain't a bodybuilding contest. Nigga ain't supposed to look like Ken Norton.
No, but I like I say, it's just my thing. I just like to see heavyweights be in condition. Like I came up in the era where heavyweights were trying to. Well, I mean, they were 200 pounds, but they were at least trying to cut weight, at least.
Yeah. Look how flimsy Wilder's gotten. Like, Wilder at one point looked heavier, like, but now it's like he on some. He looked like he damn 214, 207.
212, like fighting at these low ass weights, which is, I mean, that's an old school for a nigga who's 6'7". I mean, that's crazy.
See, he tried to be explosive and shit, and try to be quicker than all these other guys, which he is. But I feel like if somebody just uses that against him, pushes him backward, get him flailing and off balance, throw an overhand right, shit, you might be on to something. I don't know. I don't know if I could call the upset on this though. But a part of me feels like we might see one, or it might be close to seeing one.
I have the same feeling too. But just through the fact that I've seen. But what stops from actually calling it upset is the fact that Breazeale really does take a lot of shots, and Wilder has an eraser for a right hand.
He does, but I don't know if Wilder's gonna let his hands go where he's gonna throw a bunch of hard punches where he's gonna catch Breazeale, like, and Breazeale can't recover. Like, I honestly don't think Wilder, I think could clip anybody with one shot. But I don't know if he's gonna keep on, like, you know how Joshua, like, he kind of pinned down Breazeale with those combinations, and he just over and over, boom, boom, boom. Like, he couldn't do shit.
Right.
Wilder's not that type of guy.
Not at all.
So it's like, I don't know, like, if Wilder opens up too much, then, you know, he's gonna get Wilder. Nobody.
I see what you did there.
Wow. I mean, pun intended. And it's gonna just give Breazeale more openings. So it's like, I mean, a part of me really feel like I can just see Breazeale just catching this nigga. Like, I might just go and say, fuck it, throw the upset. I mean, we've had upsets this year, but we only had one of them really get called. And that was the fucking the J-Rock Hurd fight, and it's a PBC upset. So it's like, and knowing that the type of juice Wilder has his luck ran out. I mean, Ortiz fuckery, Fury fuckery.
But, you know, and an actual loss to Dominic Breazeale will make the fuckery cipher complete. You know, it's just like
it would. Do I dare make it official? I mean, know what? Fuck it, man. Breazeale by KO.
Yeah, no. If Breazeale manages to decision Wilder, then I will really go into Wilder's boxing skills, because that would prove to me, that would be enough proof to me that Wilder's boxing skills are lacking a lot.
But you know what? That's an option too. Like, Breazeale has a work rate, and Wilder isn't a guy who fucking punches enough to really win rounds. Like, his jabs aren't accurate like that. They're just rangefinders until he line you up with a good shot. And sometimes it's like he tip off his good shot.
Oh, he does it all the time. You know, but the thing with Breazeale is not a person that goes the distance a lot either. I mean, he only has 2 wins by decision. And the last time, and I remember watching the last time he actually went a 10-round distance was against Fred Cassie, and he was struggling in that fight.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I mean, Frank Cassie got better boxing skills than Wilder.
That's also true.
He moving around. Shit, if you want to be honest, like, Cassie's a capable fighter.
Yeah, he was. I mean, don't think, you know.
Wilder, you know, got the proton cannon and shit, but still.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely see that, but like I said, because I remember in that fight, his work rate was definitely dropping off, against Cat. But after that, though, you know, he had some struggles here and there, Breazeale. But you know, he won those fights with Joshua.
He can't gas out against Wilder. I feel like if he goes balls to the wall early, he has to take Wilder out of there, because we know Wilder dangerous the whole fucking fight. If he start getting tired, Wilder's confidence gonna pick up, and it's gonna look like when Floyd had Hatton's timing down.
Yeah, it's gonna be
piecing him up. Yeah.
If Breazeale tires out, I'm fully expecting a bomb that will have this motherfucker being carried out on a stretcher. That's real.
Yeah, because I feel like if it's a Wilder KO, it's gonna be one of those nasty, like, good lord.
Yeah.
They take off the fucking roof of the building.
Yeah.
Feel like a damn Goku energy shot. A Cyclops optic blast. It just gonna be like mayhem. Like, God, like, good lord. But I feel like if Breazeale gets the KO, I feel like it's gonna be a wow fact that it's gonna be like, yo, but it's not gonna be devastating. It's gonna be more like he just catches him and you're like, oh shit, like, yo.
Oh man, so yeah, that fight's definitely gonna be something to watch. And
prediction though, I ain't letting you leave without the prediction, nigga. You look like you. I be having to stop you because I was like, yeah, hold on, this nigga about to ease out of this shit. Hold on, bro. I gotta hear my man what Pat gonna say for a Wilder fight. So,
I mean, for this one,
yours.
Honestly, I can see I'm seeing a Wilder by KO, but it's gonna be like a mid-rounds KO. Yeah, because like I said, there's just as much as I talk about Wilder's boxing skills or whatever, Breazeale's last couple of fights don't really give me the impression that he will avoid Wilder's shot for very long. And like I said, there's just been too many times where Breazeale is gotten walloped by other fighters to the point that he's almost KO'd. And I just don't see it against Wilder. I think Wilder will eventually catch up to him and then will put him to sleep.
Yeah, I can see that happening too. Like, damn, I can really see either one happening because Wilder just been looking so bad, and Breazeale just never looked so great.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, but I feel like if Breazeale does some simple shit, he could win.
Right.
Because Wilder is a simple fighter, really.
Yeah, like it has to be like a simple stick and move, and just try not for him to lose his concentration, or it's good night.
Nah, he shouldn't fight Wilder from a distance. Like I feel like if he stick and move, that's gonna let Wilder box with him, and Wilder's more athletic, better footwork. Wilder's gonna eventually get a shot in. But if Breazeale just comes forward on some J-Rock shit, and behind the stick, pumping the jab hard, let Wilder be the guy that got to burn his energy and move around. But as soon as he gets in close and he could get Wilder to the ropes or the corner, you let them fades fucking go. Because I don't think Breazeale nimble enough to be boxing on the outfield. This ain't John Mulaney. Sugar John Mulaney. I don't. Breazeale ain't. That's the reason why we said Breazeale. He's more technically sound than Wilder to an extent. But imagine if Wilder had Breazeale's technical skills and remained athletic and had his power and shit.
Right.
He's already a more improved fighter. So, but we'll see. So yeah. You say KO, but mid rounds. I don't know when this will happen. I just think Breazeale is just gonna catch Wilder. Fuck it. I'm wrong, man.
Right. Just this how it goes.